Level 30 Foxtrot, the east runway 26 Antonio.
Yep, needle's good.
Looks real good. Alrighty, you got it. Bring her on up. I want you to try to do the pickup. We're going to go back to the grass there a little bit. Work on some of the hovering auto rotation stuff. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit.
Yeah.
Cognizant of that. Keeping our nose into the wind. Please see how she feels. All right.
Ready?
Ready.
Going up slow.
Now ready to use some more throttle, so just start adding the throttle. You're probably going to be full throttle. Full throttle, full throttle. Hit the stop. There you go. See that? There you go. And get your nose pointed towards the trees. All right. Slide to the left. Watch that block there. Wire sticking out of it. Yeah. There you go. All right. Just settle down and try to stay right here the best you can. Right there, just hold it. That right pedal. See how you're just kind of relaxing that aft cyclic and you're going forward? You got to find that sweet spot. Now it's getting windy today right now, so that's fine. You're going to have to move it more. See how I'm moving it? When it's windy like that, you're going to end up moving your cyclic a lot more. All right, you have control. There you go. Try not to let it go any more forward. Good, doing better. Let it go any more forward. There you go.
I'm trying to bring it back.
That's it. Little aft cyclic. Put that right pedal in. See how much authority you have in that pedal still? Yep. That's it. That's where the wind's coming from right there.
Whoa.
All right, relax for a second. I have all control.
All control yours.
I have all control. I'll put the tail into the wind a little bit, see how she feels. Pretty good. Coming around. Back into the wind. Now I don't need all that throttle. So now I got a little bit of power margin. We'll go full throttle, then we'll come up. Your dog's out here, so that's about 5 feet. 6 feet. Starts drooping at about 6 feet. Starts coming back down. We're at 3 feet, 2 feet. Rotor comes back up at about 6 to 12 inches. All right, you have control?
All right, got control.
So you can see we're heavier than we were before. Yep. Obviously at the end of that last flight, I mean, we were out there 15, 20 feet. So if you stay about this altitude here, you won't need full throttle. So you can back off just a smidge. We'll back off to right about here with the throttle. But be prepared to add full throttle if you need it. A little bit up collect pedal. I need a little throttle now because we're demanding more power. Watch that block there, right under your left foot. Gotta come back. Stay away from that. There you go. Alrighty, just stabilize here. We're gonna practice hovering auto.
Yep.
Remember, it's left pedal. A lot of left pedal when it happens. You really want to avoid that. We'll do it again here. I'll show you again. I'll do it a little bit faster. I have all controls.
Check, control yours.
And I'll show you how fast it can happen. If you stay really low to the ground, you're not going to put a lot of load on the skids if you do have an actual engine failure. That's why I really like to hover 12 inches or less, about 6 inches, because if you have an engine failure, you're not going to plop down too hard. All right, temperatures and pressures, rotors at 100%. Bring her back up to 100 with the throttle. Nice and easy. She's getting light, stabilized, throttle up, throttle up, throttle up. We're at our 100. I'm going to bring her into the wind. Alrighty, so we're at about 6 inches. So, and a 3, 2, 1. That. I chopped it. We hung there for a second.
Yep.
Pedal, settle, pull, cushion. That's all there's to it. So that's how fast it will happen to you if you actually lost the engine. Alrighty, and we're going to do that much slower, but I'm going to show you how much left pedal you actually have to put.
Yeah, you really got to stop it.
I basically stomped full left pedal. But when it happens to you slowly and progressively, it's just slow, because I'm not going to chop it on you. But be aware of looking outside, keep the aircraft level, and pedal as required to keep the nose pointed in the direction, okay? Nice and slow. As you pick up, you're probably going to need full throttle. Touch that turn. Just going for a ride. Back around and point in the wind.
I'm going to turn the other way.
Yeah, you got to go turn into the wind. You got a tailwind now. Now you're into the wind. Keep it over the grass. Bring it back down, closer to earth. You're still turning to the left. There you go. Get that rotor back up to 100%. So you might have to touch down for a second. Back, there it is. Into the wind, just stabilize. I'm helping you out with some aft cycling. You notice it's a little bit more aft cyclic because we're a little heavier.
Yep.
Alrighty, here it comes. Get ready for it.
Yep.
Flying, keep her steady, keep her steady. There you go. Good. Go straight ahead. We're going to do it one more time.
Yep, awesome.
Collective as you add that throttle so you can load her up. Nice and slow, little right and aft, right pedal. Get ready for full throttle as you pick up. Full throttle, full throttle. There you go, good. Alright, stabilize, stabilize. You see how your nose is turning left? The right pedal. There you go, get stable. There it comes. There you go. See how you added that left pedal? Still went off about 15 degrees, no biggie. Alrighty, center your pedals, controls, and let's wind her back up. Time to Alrighty, I have all controls.
Control yours.
We're doing good on the pickups. We're doing nice and slow. Look aft and right cyclic right about here. As I start getting light, I'm looking outside, using my peripherals. I know that that left skid is going to come up slightly first before the right skid. Now we're getting light, full throttle, so we come on up, nice vertical takeoff, right? I got full throttle now, so when I'm taxiing along, I'm pointing my nose where I want to go, and that's using the pedals, right? So if I want to come around to the right, I add right pedal. The direction I want to go, nice and slow. This is the pace I want you to be able to taxi out. And I'm kind of dancing on the pedals. Right pressure, left pressure, right pressure, left pressure, whatever it takes. Trying to keep that throttle where I need it. I got throttle now. We're at about 6 inches. Taxiing along, we still have enough aft cyclic authority. And with this tailwind, feel how the tail gets sloppy because you've got that wind that's hitting that tail rotor that's kind of getting in turbulent air back there. Now once we come up to our taxi line, we're going to be slow and deliberate. We're going to make our left turn. So this is how I want you to be able to hover taxi. As we progress along, you're going to stop, then you're going to turn 90 degrees to the left, tail is go to your right. Now that wind got you a little bit there, so you got to anticipate that. Get on your center line and start taxiing along. Nice and easy. Laconia traffic, helicopter 212 Charlie Victor is going to be taxiing down Charlie Taxiway. We'll be departing Charlie Taxiway, Laconia. Alright, tail clear left, coming right. Trying to get us up in the air here. There's a Cessna over there. Alrighty, we're going to get as much rotor RPM as we can.
Yep.
For the takeoff.
Plenty of traffic, Cap 2869, taxiing to runway 261 up here. Cap 2869, Laconia.
I'm going to lower the collective just a little bit, get some rotor RPM back up, climb above the obstacle, pedal straight ahead. I need airspeed, so I'm going to dip that nose down for 65, and then let her pitch on up. Good amount of right quartering headwind. I could back off on that throttle a little bit. Up collective. Now we're not using full throttle anymore, because we just don't need it. Alright, so a little bit more windier now, so our attitude control is going to be pretty good here as far as inputs. Is going to be a lot more inputs than when the winds were calm. So I'm making all these small little forward and aft inputs to compensate for that wind blowing us up and down. Alright, you have controls.
Got controls.
Have controls. And just let her do her thing. Don't try to compensate with the pedals, just keep her in trim. Forward and aft inputs on the cyclic, nice and smooth. A lot more wind than we had yesterday.
Yeah.
Up at altitude. Laconia traffic, helicopter 212 Charlie Victor, right downwind runway 26, Laconia. Alrighty, 1100 feet's good, so back off throttle first. A little down collective, cyclic, left pedal. About 24 inches is what we're looking for, that's good. That wind's starting to push you, so just bank to the left a little bit. You'll notice you'll be kind of flying sideways a little bit because of the winds.
Back clapping.
Alright, we're coming to beam of the number, so...
Traffic up Falcon Jet 3,500 on a left base,
Go set the power to 20 inches now, lead with the throttle, lower the collective, left pedal. Just keep bringing it out towards that island and then turn right once you get on top of that island. Alright, clear right. Go to your traffic, helicopter 212 Charlie Victor, right base runway 26. We'll be stop and go right close traffic, look on you. Beautiful, still descending, just like we need. Out here about 850 feet indicated, should work out pretty good. Awesome. And we're going to have a lot of headwind here too, so our ground speed's going to be a little bit less than what we're used to before if we were staying at 65 miles an hour. So keep that speed going now, because we're going to be forwarded down. Keep it at 65 until you're ready to commit to the deceleration. And we tell by our deceleration rate by how fast those numbers are coming towards us, how fast they get bigger. If they're getting bigger pretty fast, then we'll start slowing it down by aft cyclic lowering the collective. If they're going really, really slow, that just means we're just hanging up here in the air. So this rate of closure is looking good, and you're doing about 60 indicated, looking good. Laconia traffic helicopter 212 Charlie Victor, short final runway 26 will be stop and go, right close traffic after Laconia. Alright, so now for me that rate of closure is starting to increase. We need to lower the collective and some aft cyclic. As that wind hits us here, we're going to hang. We got hang time, so you really got to put that collective down. Not all the way down, just enough. Now we're getting back on our glide path. Now we can think forward and down, forward and down. A little bit of right pedal for alignment.
Skyhawk 90055, 6.5 miles to the southeast at 2,000 feet, inbound for 26 full stop Laconia.
Alrighty, I want you to bring it to a hover here. Anticipate that right pedal. Right pedal and throttle, right pedal and throttle, right pedal and throttle. Doesn't have to go full yet. Just what you need, not yet. Now you can have it. Right there. Keep that nose pointed down the runway. You got a little bit of a right crosswind now. Stabilize, and then I want you to set it down. Remember, we lead with the throttle when we set it down. That's it, little throttle down, little throttle down. Throttle down, throttle down. Right about there. There you go. Alright, get ready to pick her up. So a little aft and right cyclic. As we come up to a hover, we're going to go full throttle because we know we need it right now. So add that throttle, progressive throttle, right cyclic. Full throttle now. There you go. Alrighty, remember our takeoff now. We just point that nose down the runway. Focus her forward with a little forward cyclic. She'll dip a little bit there. And then progressive forward cyclic, a little bit of left pedal as you get above effective translational lift, offloading the tail rotor. Hold this attitude, helping you out. A little bit, not so much. There we go, 65. Keep her in trim. Now we can back off on that throttle a little bit and lower the collective. There we go. Just hold it right here, just hold it. See that? Not moving the cyclic. Light. It's all about the attitude control, right? Helping you out. That's where it gets real critical in the winds. You don't want to be doing this.
No, yep.
Looking straight out ahead, and you're just trying to keep that attitude of latitude with the horizon. Greasy side down, as we say.
Traffic, Vision Jet 2 Golf Whiskey, 20 miles east, inbound for straight in, full stop landing for 26. Laconia traffic, 905, running on a 4-mile final for runway 26, full stop Laconia.
Laconia traffic, helicopter 212 Charlie Victor's right crosswind, runway 26 Laconia. Still clear, right?
Laconia traffic, cap 2869, taxi to runway 26 for the runoff. Laconia. Traffic, 90055, 3.5 mile final, 26 full stop Laconia.
Where's that wind at there? Oh, not quite. I have control.
Your control is yours.
I have all controls. Still going to be a crosswind there. Coming around. Old airplanes down there, just noticed. Trying to think if we can use this closed strip here.
2-mile final, 26 full stop Laconia.
Seeing where the winds are, it's still going to be like a left cross one coming in there if we land it towards the north.
Yep.
Yeah, I can see the wind suck. Okay, we got one on final there. Coney traffic helicopter 212 Charlie Victor. Right midfield downwind runway 26 will be high final for practice auto rotation and right close traffic, Laconia. Alright, I'm going to come on over. I want to try an auto rotation with this and see how it feels. You can follow me on the controls.
Yep,
Just watch your hands.
Yep.
You notice that pocket there, your fingers can get jammed up in that thing.
Yep.
But when you first enter, you got to get it all the way down. So usually I put my fingers like this on the side of the grip and go down and then come up.
Alright.
So, Laconia traffic helicopter 212 Charlie Victor. We're just right on top of the numbers at about 1,100 feet for a high final practice auto rotation runway 26, Laconia.
Civil Air Patrol down there.
Yep, the Civil Air Patrol. Alrighty, here we go. We're going to enter now.
110, airspeed is... Sounds good. Airspeed good.
Rotor,
Talking in
airspeed.
and wind, okay.
Here we go.
Yep. Airspeed 70, 185.
Skyhawk 97055, clear the runway on Foxtrot, taxi, Emirates, North Via Bravo, Echo Laconia.
So you see, I didn't really have to flare. I almost get that attitude just because of all that wind we had. Alright, I'll get us going again, then I'll give you the controls. Dancing on the pedals here with a little bit of a crosswind, but progressively more and more forward cyclic. Progressive more left pedal as we offload the tail rotor.
Yeah.
Now we're looking for that 65, playing with our cyclic forward and aft. Looking for that. We're at 26 inches, so we got low power. That's good. Using as little power as possible. Take a little power margin if we need it. Alright. You have all controls?
So is mine.
You have flight controls. Just hold what you got right there. Hold that position of the collective, and then you're just going to massage the cyclic forward and aft to maintain 65, and you'll get whatever climb rate you're going to get.
Laconia traffic, jet plane 9, departing runway 26, going to do a right turn out to the north.
You're clear, right?
Same.
Laconia traffic helicopter 212 Charlie Victor is right crosswind runway 26, Laconia.
Laconia traffic, Vision Jet 2 Golf Whiskey, 5 mile final for 26, Laconia.
Alright, Vision Jet. 24 inches, good. You can feel how we're crabbed into the wind, kind of going sideways. I'd say the wind's up here about 15 to 18 knots. We'll do the same thing. We're going to orbit out here just a little bit, give that jet some time to come in and land. There you go. You make a left orbit. Keep it about 1,000 feet. left turn coming in to join the right downwind for 26.
Laconia traffic, vision jet 2 Golf Whiskey, final for 26, Laconia, about a 2 mile final.
Alright, one guy 2 miles out.
Okay, that's the jet.
Make another loop.
Yeah, let's make another loop. Alright, I got it on sight, so roll out to the right. Alright, reduce your power for the base leg to 20, left pedal 65, looking good. Laconia traffic, helicopter 212 Charlie Victor is right downwind runway 26, got the jet in sight. Laconia.
Laconia traffic, vision jet 2 Golf Whiskey, short final 26, Laconia.
Pushed around the tail, huh?
Yeah, looks like your jet rolled the throttle down a little too much. You'll notice that you'll get that right yawing motion. Alrighty, clear right and below that power setting. Alrighty, we'll get our approach angle and start your approach. Laconia traffic, helicopter 212 Charlie Victor, short final runway 26 will be stop and go right through traffic, Laconia.
Traffic, vision jet 2 Golf Whiskey, clear the runway.
Throttle up, throttle up, throttle up. There you go. Not so much, you don't need it all yet. You'll need it once we stop that forward motion. A lot of right pedal there, see that? There you go. Now just hover here for a second. I want you to set it down. That nose down the runway. Alright, lead with the throttle a little bit. Roll it down and set it down. Just keep it at 100. There you go. Alright, go ahead and start picking her up. Adding that collective as you're adding that throttle. A little bit of right cyclic, right pedal. Full throttle now, full throttle. That's it, there you go. And you see, keep it at full throttle. Start that nice gentle takeoff down that runway. Don't let that nose go sideways like that. There you go. Kind of a dance. Remember, it's like right, left, a little bit of a dance on there. Forward cyclic, reduce the throttle now, just a smidge. Left pedal for trim. There it is. Reduce the throttle just a little bit, help you out, right there. you go, a little up collective when you do that. A little bit up throttle, right a bit there. You can see you got to kind of play with both, right? You just get it right at where you the manifold pressure you want with the 100% on the engine RPM. This is a good power setting here. Alrighty, set your cruise power about 24 inches. Alrighty, let's try it again. Laconia traffic, helicopter 212 Charlie, Victor, right down 1 runway 6, Laconia. Alrighty, we're going to mix it up now. We're going to try the straight in auto from 1100 feet, so this altitude. And then you're just going to turn. I'll tell you when to turn here a little sooner, and then we'll keep it up high over the runway.
All right.
Everything's looking good.
Yep.
Alright, go ahead and start that turn. You're just going to make that gradual right turn and just track over the runway. We'll do it to the last 1/3 of the runway again, and we'll take off again. So remember, you got some right crosswind up here, so it's going to be pushing you to the left.
Yep.
Make sure we compensate for that.
Yep.
Alrighty, so in 3, 2, 1, lower the collective all the way down, F cyclic, all the way down into the pocket, all the way down first, then back up.
104, 6.
Rotor, airspeed trim, the landing area. Start that flare, I'm going to start bringing the throttle up. Go. And just start flying out nice and easy. Alright, I have controls.
All yours.
I have all flight controls. I want to see if we can go into that area over there and practice some hover work over there. This is getting a little windy up here.
Yeah.
I can tell it's beating you up pretty hard. But we still got a good amount of time.
We tried to practice some taxiing up and down that unused runway.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because the winds are shifting more and more to the north.
Yep.